YouTube. What's up, guys? I'm back. Bringing y'all a nice video today. Getting right into it, man. Y'all see what time it is. And before we get into it, though, please like this video, comment, subscribe, of course, and share the video. You know, I really appreciate if you do any of those things. If you do all of those things, I'll be real appreciative. But just do at least one of those things, and I really appreciate you guys. Right into it, though. The video title of this video, topic of this video is circle, right? And when I say circle, I'm saying I want you guys to really take control and really think about who are the people that you're going to have around you while you are on a self-improvement journey, because that's actually a big part and a big piece of the self-improvement journey, having the right circle around you. So I have three categories that I want you guys to kind of use to kind of decipher and to vet your circle. You know, none of this is absolute, but I think if you you know, take this mindset, these three W's into consideration, that you will be able to weed out, you know, people who are who they say they are, people that don't mean you any good. So you can kind of, like, you know, weed out the people that you don't need to have in your circle versus the people that you need in your circle. So number one is who is in your circle. Number two is why are they in your circle, and then number three is what. I'm not going to go into the what until I break it down, but just think about that what. So it's who, why, and what. So who, this is my suggestion that you you know, preferably you get somebody that's older, right? Again, that's not absolute. You can have people in your circle that's the same age as you, that's even younger than you. But just for you know, to keep the conversation going, you want to preferably, I'll tell you the reason why you want an older person is because with that age is going to come wisdom, right? They're going to have life experiences that you know, and wisdom that takes time to develop, that takes experience to go through to get to that level of, like a, you know, like a master, or, you know, of somebody that's of you know, high caliber, high value. A lot of times, you know, that takes time to gain that wisdom. So somebody being older would be, you know, ideally a good parameter to go off of. And also, you want this older person to be aware, right? You want them to have that self-awareness, and mentally, physically, financially, and emotionally, because with them being that well-rounded person and being aware, you know, they're going to be able to assist you, you know, as being a very important and nice piece of the puzzle, or a nice piece of that circle. You know, they're going to be somebody that's going to bring value to that situation, with them being, you know, an older person with that wisdom. The next thing I'm going to go right into, so yeah, you just want to, yeah, just the older person, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, to keep the conversation going, look for somebody that's older. Of course, it could be somebody your same age, younger, but for this conversation, just try to get somebody older. Number two is the why. So this is something that needs to be already, like, the answer to this needs to be known before you even approach that person, right? You should know why you're approaching them. You should know why you did approach them, and you should know, like, what exactly specifically can that person assist you with. You know, you want to make it real clear to them. You know, you're reaching out to them, and what do you need from them? You don't want to be general and just kind of like broad, because I mean, in my take, if you're broad and general, you're going to get broad and general answers. So if you want to really self-improve and to really have somebody that you can really use, you know, to your advantage, you're going to want to know why that person is there. Why did you reach out to that person? And you know, and you want to communicate that with them so they know what area that they are being called upon to assist you in, right? So you know, that's just like an organization type of a piece to the circle. So your circle is you know, is organized when you get that why figured out. But you should know the why before you even approach that person, you know, with this idea of trying to build this relationship, trying to build this bond, and having them in your inner circle. And then another thing, just as a FYI, just you also want to have a small circle. Like, I'm not going to go into detail about that, but just take that as absolute. You know, you want to have a small circle, and we'll talk about that at another time. So going into number three, which is the man in the mirror. So it's the what. So like what? Now we're talking about you, you know, me, the person that's in the mirror, the person that's watching this video. What value do you bring to yourself, to that other person, to the table in general, to the circle? Like, what is it that you bring of value? You know, you have to make sure that you increase your value, right? You want to make sure you have a lot of value. People should be able to see the value on you, right? Because that's going to build a stronger bond and relationship, especially in the way I laid it out. If you come in at an older person, you know, that's successful, has some real life experiences, you know exactly why you want this person to be in your circle, and you communicate that with them. And then you are, you know, trying to strive to like be, you know, like that person, or, you know, you're striving for betterment, and, you know, and people can see that you're really trying, and that you're, you know, you're on a self-improvement journey. It's going to make for a better relationship. That person is going to be more apt to want to be in your circle. They're going to want to mentor you. They're going to want to, you know, help you progress you along, because you have shown that this is something that you're really about. You know, you're saying you are who you say you are, right? So, you know, I left that for last, but it certainly wasn't the least important. It's the most important, because you can't really, you know, reach out for help, and, you know, you are just, you know, you're just slobbing and mobbing, right? Anti-slob. So, you know, you have to take that accountability. You got to look in the mirror. You got to start adding value to yourself before you even can try to get, you know, the assistance of other people, or to try to interject other people with different ideas, or, you know, thoughts, or suggestions. Like, show them, you know, that you are, you know, this person that you're, you know, you say that you're trying to become, because you're reaching out and you're trying to build your circle, you know, to become a better person, and to overall increase your value. So, you know, increase your value, you know, at all times, and be increasing your value before you approach, you know, the circle conversation, when you're even trying to, you know, vet people to see if they will be a good fit. Make sure you're adding value to yourself first. And that's why over here, we're anti-sloppy, we're anti-lazy, we're anti-obese, and we're anti-bad behavior. You know, like I say again all the time, you know, the things that I talk about in the videos are things that I go through, and things that I use in my personal and my everyday life. You know, I have a circle that I've put together, you know, and I use these same examples. You know, I have people in my circle that are older than me, and like I have others that are the same age as me, or maybe even younger. But since I talked about getting somebody that's older, I'll talk about the people in my circle that are older than me, right? So, you know, I made sure that the person that was older than me had experience. You know, they had the experiences that I was looking for, so they can answer the questions that my specific questions that I had. By having that experience, and by being, you know, an older man, they were able to kind of guide me, and to, you know, really answer a lot of my questions. And, you know, when I took a hard look, you know, at just the overall wisdom that this person had, you know, I just came right out and just, you know, flat out asked them, you know, would they be, you know, would they be cool with basically being in my circle? You know, would they kind of like guide me, kind of help me? Could I kind of pick their brain, you know, ask them questions like the same thing I just, you know, laid out for you guys? So, you know, I was being a very observant, and, you know, I seen the qualities that I would want to have in my circle, and I acted upon it. So I want you guys to do the same thing. You know, build a good tight circle. You know, you're a young man, you're over here on this channel. You don't want to be hanging out with people that you know, they're not don't have any type of purpose to their life, that are not trying to do anything. You know, they're not don't have any type of discipline. So, you know, this anti-slob, I'm gonna help you, you know, put that discipline back in your life if you did have it and you lost it, or you just never had it and you need it again. You know, I can definitely do that also, because I'm a man of integrity, and I live my life very disciplined, and you know, you can see it on me. So you're gonna continue to see it on me. I'm gonna keep self-improving, and you know, I got a circle, and you know, get you a circle, and make sure, you know, you vet the right people, and get the right people around you. Now, I appreciate you guys. You know, like, subscribe, comment. You already know. I really appreciate you guys when you do that, and you know, come back, and I'll be dropping a video tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys, and have a good night. Love you guys.